Hey y'all, so it's March 12th, Thursday, March 12th. It's 9:25. Market opens in 5 minutes. So let's run through our top-down analysis. On the daily, we have a strong bearish candle. Price did break that resistance, both of the resistance that we were waiting on. Came down here, pushed back up. So again, we got that break. Came down here, pushed back up. I'm gonna move this line here because it looks like price found support right here. On the hour, price broke, came out of this zone. So this is a 1 hour zone. Looks like price came back and tapped this 1 hour zone. And that's what's being broken out of. Yep, tapped. Even the 30-minute zone, really. Okay. So a major breaker structure would be right here. We will need price to break this structure. But we do have some minor breaker structures here. Price created a lower low using from this candle. So this is our most recent zone. Yeah, this is our most recent zone on the 15. Which is this candle on the 5. So this is our most recent zone. We never got the top of the 5-minute zone. So let me mark it. Price is selling out of it, so it's a supply zone. Let's see if we can get that touch to continue downwards. We have some resistance right here. Let's see what else. And like I said, the major breaker structure would be right here. So let's see what we get. Market opens in 1 minute, 30 seconds actually. Technically the zone is right here that the 1 minute just tapped. So it looks like the 1 minute zone is what cooked up. This zone right here. We do have a new breaker structure, so now we have a new zone. This zone is a lot bigger though, so that means it's gonna cost a lot more if we use it as a stop loss. Yeah, oh, it's not that bad. 63 points. It's not that bad. We are getting a rejection of this support right here. I realize I say resistance a lot. When I say resistance, I'm just saying like price struggles at that area. I'm not really necessarily saying like this is a resistance. This is technically a support because it's a floor. But the way I use resistance, I'm just saying price is struggling. So price is resisting at this area, whether it's a actual resistance like a ceiling or support like a floor. So don't let me confuse you when I say resistance, because I would say like, oh, some resistance right here, but this is technically a support. So yeah. Let me see if I can put that other there go the tap. There go the tap. Is it gonna stay tapped or is it gonna give us an entry? This is early though. Looks like we're getting an entry. Let's see where this candle closes. This might be a little too early for my liking. I usually don't trade the first 5-10 minutes of the market. Let's see where this candle closes. I have all my stuff ready. It closed below. Can we come back and tap up here to get in? If we can, I'm getting in, I guess. There it is. Said I got in lower, so we might be here. All my still, I press sell, right? Why am I not green? Did I press buy or sell? I'm so confused. I would really like to see price come down here. Ooh, I didn't even record my screen, y'all. My bad. I am in the trade. how low we can really go today. We got ways that we can go. Like, price could really go if it wanted to. Especially if it breaks this structure. Yes, we are getting some drawdown, but it's nothing too crazy because we're getting that close outside the zone. And our zone isn't really that big. It's only like 66, I think it said, points. Just hit TP1. Should definitely be pushing past TP1. Most definitely. At least back to the resistance. At least. All right, I'm out, y'all. I'm out. Okay, I got out because we're getting close to this resistance, support. And I just want to see what price is going to do. Are we going to break and hold under here, or are we going to reject it again? Got the break. It's a 5-minute candle, so let's see what it does. I don't want to delete this because I want to review the trade later before I get off. But as you can see, price broke this structure. This was the last low, the previous low. Price broke this structure and came out of this candle, the same candle we got in on, this one. That had my heart beating for a little bit because we was in drawdown. But you see why we stay till stop loss, depending on the size of the zone? Because pullback is healthy. It's normal. Price isn't just gonna go straight down. Like, it's always gonna come back and correct. So that was a nice trade, y'all. That was a nice trade. Let's look for another one. One more and we'll be done. So we got the break of the structure. The next thing is waiting for the tap of the zone. So two things we could be looking for. Price did break structure, yes, but we know the major breaker structure is here. That would be nice to see. If price can break here and then hold, maybe I should have stayed in that. Hold on a second. What is this? A 1 to 3? I'll be wondering if I get out too early. I know I do, because I don't know what price is going to do at these resistance. And I don't want to be a part. Price never looked back though. Wow. That is a beautiful candle. But we didn't do all that, so let me put it back. We've been waiting on this break for 2 days. It broke when? Y'all, it broke around 6 yesterday. I was not on the chart. We missed it. See, on a 1 minute, we should have a zone. We don't have a zone yet, but if price came back and broke the structure, we would have a zone. Jeez, that was a rejection. Did get the close below though. We do have a zone it could tap. Let's see if we can get this tap. Then we back in it again, y'all. Y'all see why I like these breaks? Opportunities everywhere. We could have just let this whole trade rock, y'all. We had a great entry. We had a great entry. We got in at the top of it. Okay, we got the top. Let's see if it invalidates the zone or we can get. Okay, there it is. There it is. This will be our second trade and we'll be done. I feel like when I be doing like 1 to 3, 1 to 2, 1 to 4, whatever, like I'm being greedy, and that's when when it gets reversed on me. So I'm really itching to get out at the 1 to 1. But dang, do I want to be a part of these bigger moves. Maybe I'll just take out 2 contracts. I have no idea. See? I am on the 1 minute, so let me look on the 5 minutes so I'm not itching to get out so fast. Sometimes the 1 minute can have too much noise, and I don't need all that. Am I taking out 2 contracts? Should I leave 1 contract? The world will never know. I guess I'll take out 3 contracts and leave 1. The candle closes in 2 minutes, though. Let me really get in here and figure out what I want to do. Candle closes in 2 minutes. I think I'm going to wait until the candle closes first. But it did hit 101. It's not what I want to see. I'm about to say the seller just gave up like that. Jeez. Should have got out at my 101. You see why I don't be trying to aim for more? Because look, it just tapped my 101 in reverse. But the other times, when I hop out, it keep going. Let's see how this candle closes. If we can stay closed outside the zone, we should be fine. I just want to be part of a move, please. This is hilarious. As soon as it hit that 101, I'm taking my big contracts out. Because, yeah, the sellers is playing. At least come test this. Come test that. I don't know, y'all. I might have to protect my profits. Might have to protect my profits. All of them. All 4. Oops. I don't want to play with price today. I don't. We already got a win. I'm not trying to give nothing back. It's like price want to. What's right here? I'm not trying to sit through no consolidation when we green on the day. It hit TP1 twice. I might have to get out.
No. Go your butt. Now. 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 No. 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 I thought you know she's but now.
They stressing me out. They stressing me out, y'all.
No.
We closing the zone.
You can't go this on my way. No one. What did you do?
Let me just get out, y'all. I don't like this. I don't want to be a part of this price section. If price can close back outside of the zone, I'll get back in, but I'm not feeling it. I don't want to be a part of that. And I think we just lost some. I mean, it is closing outside of the zone, but I don't want price thinking it could just push up and do what it want. That's not what we're doing. Yeah, we're not in this trade. We got out. It's not the price action I wanted to see or be a part of. We have room for one more trade. Is there a zone they're trying to come back to? We didn't come back to this zone, so this could potentially be the zone. Yeah, it closed inside the zone, so I'm sure this one will be invalid soon.
Oh my God.
Is this it? Is this the entry? Or is price working its way up? I got in at the momentum. My stop loss is going to be candle, the same candle. Let's see if we can finally break past this area. This is where our 1-to-1 originally was. Price does not want to push below. Oh, I'm in here, my bad. There it go, finally. I'm out. That was our second trade. We're done for the day, y'all. We're done for the day. It could go lower, but that's it. That was our 2 trades. We actually got in earlier. I didn't like the price action, so I redid my entry and got in at the momentum coming out the zone for a 1-to-1. And now it's just sitting here at the 1-to-1. So we're done for the day. Let's see what we did in general. 556. That's not bad. So, all right, so let's review our trades really quick. Okay, so price was on a sale. It finally broke this resistance, which indicated to us that price wanted to go lower. Finally, it came out of this 1 hour zone, so that was our zone for the 1 hour. So price came down, it found some support, started coming back up for the correction. So it came back, tapped our zone, and continued down. So we went to the 5 minutes to find an entry for the continuation. We found an entry right here because price came down and broke this structure. Price broke this structure. No. Price broke this. Yeah, price broke this structure, which was a minor breaker structure, because we had a minor breaker structure and a major breaker structure. So when we came on the charts, this was the most recent zone. This was the most recent 5 minute zone. Price came. I think this was the candle. I think it always tricks me like that. This was the candle before it closed bullish. It was bearish. It came down, broke structure from this zone. We waited for the tap. Once it closed outside the zone, we got in on the next candle and it hit our 1-to-1. Now, we did stay in for a little extra, but we got out once it hit this support, because I didn't know exactly what price wanted to do. As you can see, it came to the support a few times and rejected. I didn't want to be part of the rejection, but it continued lower, so created a new breaker structure, and that was this zone that we were waiting on. It never came back for a tap. But I did go down to the 1 minute, and that's how I found this zone. because it broke structure on the 1 minute. And then this zone was heating up. We finally found a good entry. We did get in at the close of this candle, or once price got closer to the zone, we did get in. But I didn't want to sit through any consolidation because I wanted to protect my profits. Plus, we had the potential to come back up to this 5-minute zone, and that would have hit my stop loss. I didn't want to be a part of that. I wanted to protect my profits, so I got out and I found a better entry. I waited for momentum to come out of the zone. I got in for a 1-to-1, and I got out. And that was the trade for the day. So, one somewhere, whatever. But yeah, that was the trade for the day. That's it, y'all. That was it. Literally simple, easy steps. Find the trend. So the trend was a sell. Wait for a break of structure. Got the break of structure. Create your zone. We made a zone. Wait for the tap. We got the tap. I keep deleting the zone, but y'all gotta remember there was a zone right here. This is the actual tap that we had. Let me delete this one because I never got the tap. This was the zone. This was the break of structure. We created our zone, waited for the tap, and got in for the continuation. That's it. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Let me know if you guys have any questions. I would like to answer questions throughout the videos while I'm trading on what exactly to look for. Because right now I'm just recording my mindset, my thought process as I trade. But if you guys have any particular questions, let me know and I could just answer them. But all right, I'll see you guys in the next video, or I'll see you guys tomorrow.